Maximum Drive.
Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Henshin Time. Today we're taking a look at the DX Tachidoki and DX Kiwami lock seeds. And before we get started, let's look at the boxes. So here's the front of the Tachidoki lock seed box. Here's the right side, the left side, and the back of the box with all the information. As you can see here, it shows how the device works, and that you can get the DJ gun, and it's separate. You don't get this lock seed with the DJ gun. Here's the front of the Kiwami box. As you can see, you get both the holder and the lock seed. Here's the right side, here's the left side, and the all-important back of the box with all the information. As you can see, it shows that it works with the Tachidoki lock seed in order to use, and just some of the functions of the device. Now, as I'm sure most of you are aware, normally these come in a 2-pack, or separately. As you can see, I have them separately. I originally was trying to get a 2-pack, but it was really hard to get. Luckily, I worked at a deal so I could get these for the 2-pack price, so thanks for, It Came From Japan for helping me out with that. Alright, that's enough talking about the box, let's get to the damn toys already. So here's the DX Tachidoki lock seed in all its glory. Here's what it looks like on the front, on the right side, on the left side with the little keyhole, and on the back. Press the button like so to open it up, and this flap will come down for when being used. On the bottom we have the on and off switch, so let's just go ahead and turn it on. On the back, like most of the lock seeds, it's got one of those buttons here, so let's press it for some of its initial sounds. And it cycles through those 4 sounds. Yeah, it's different. You don't do the whole battle start, you win, you lose thing. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at it in the driver. Alright, so here's my DX Sengoku driver. Now let's henshin to Tachidoki. And there's the henshin. Now let's do the final attacks. Alright, let's do the take off.
Lock off.
And there you have it. Alright, so here's the DX Kiwami lock seed in all its glory. Very nicely painted, lots of stuff going on here. On the right here we have the button to activate the key part. On the left we have the on-off switch as well as the way to activate it normally in the driver, as you can see there. On the bottom we have where the key part and the other buttons are, and if I press the button on the right, there's the key. And the back with the button and the speaker. Now what's interesting about this lock seed is it works both regularly in the Sengoku driver and with its special add-on piece, which is this little piece right here. This piece goes on the Sengoku driver and you can put this in so you can activate the rest of the ultimate form sounds. I'll show you this in a minute, but first I'm going to show you some of the sounds of the device. Alright, so let's turn this bad boy on. The LED is kind of hard to see, so I'm going to do that again with it open. Now let's do some of the standalone sounds. There's actually quite a few, and it's awesome.
Henshin!
There's quite a few sounds, and they cycle through that last one quite a few times. And they're all from Kota, the guy who is Kamen Rider Gaim, as well as there's one sound from Mai. So, yeah, it's a very special lock seed in that sense. And one more sound, when you activate the key mode, check this out. Alright. Let's try this in the Sengoku driver. Alright, here's my Sengoku driver. Let's do Kiwami Henshin. And again, because this is different, you're going to have to flick up to lock it on. So check this out.
Lock on.
Now let's see the final attacks. And there you have it. Now the lock off sounds. Let's see if I can do this here.
Lock off.
And there you have it. Another cool thing about the Kiwami lock seed is that you don't have to have the lock out to do all the sounds. But if you already have it out and you put it back in, this is what happens. Alright, let's just push it out again. And if we do this, it resets the sounds. Alright, so we've got Tachidoki back in there. Let's switch out the plates so we can use this piece here. Just put this on here. And there's no sound for putting that piece on, so. Alright, let's get ultimate. And here's how this works. Let me just move this to the side a bit. There we go. And check this out. This is pretty awesome. As you can see, both lock seats work in conjunction with each other, but that's not all they do. Let me show you some more sounds. Alright, let's go through all the weapon sounds, and there's a lot. So, let's start off with the regular one. There you go. I think that's the orange saber. Die battle? I don't know. Let's try the next one. The banana spear, okay. The Budo gun. Melon Defender, Zangetsu's shield. Pine Iron, the pine apple thing. Ichigo Kunai, so the strawberry kunai. So the watermelon ball thing, I think. Baron's Mango Punisher, his big hammer. The Kiwi Slicers. Donkachi, so the hammer for, I forget the name of the rider. Kagematsu, so Kurokage's spear. That would be Bravo's chainsaw slasher things. So that would be Zack's giant walnut fists. Sonic Arrow, the weapon of the Energy Riders. The standard Muso Saber. And the DJ gun. Alright, let's do the final attacks. when this is in, all the Kiwami final attacks come out of the Tachidoki lock seed. That means the Tachidoki is probably one of the most versatile lock seeds, as well as the Kiwami lock seeds. These are the most versatile lock seeds in the set. That's pretty sweet. There's something else I want to show you too. If you remove this, like so, this should still do all the Kiwami sounds. Check this out. Because this is already set and out, it'll still do all the Kiwami sounds. So even if I remove this piece, it should still do them. And there you have it. It still does the sounds because it's still open in Kiwami mode. If this is closed up and not open when you put the key in, well, let me just show you. This will still do the sounds. Now, let's say you just put this in and then you put this right in. What happens? Well, let's find out. As you saw there, this literally lit up and went, whoa! Because it wasn't already activated. Let's see what happens after I activate it. What happens?
Lock on.
Now let's see what happens when I activate this. So as you can see, you can put this completely out of sequence if you don't do it the right way. Just something to think of. Now this one's going to be a little hard to show, but I'm going to show you how this works without the driver. Because yes, you can try and do something without the driver, and I'm sure there people are. If I go like this, like just push that up against that, and then try to put that in there, and then put that in like that. The Kiwami will just stay and wait, and this will just keep going, ooh. So yeah, you have to have the Sengoku driver to do this. And this will keep doing this as long as this is in here, so. There you have it. You need the Sengoku driver. So what do I think of the DX Tachidoki and DX Kiwami lock seeds? You know what? These things are freaking awesome. This is a really cool ultimate form rider we haven't had in a while. For a long time, I thought Tachidoki was ultimate form, but then I heard about Kiwami stuff and rumors, and we learned about that. Both lock seeds do a ton of sounds. There's a reason why these are expensive. Separately, normally these will run you for $30 each, probably more. In my case, I did pay a little more, but you know what? That's fine. These are getting hard to find. That's cool. The set together is usually somewhere between $50 and $80. I got lucky and I got them not in a set together, but that's because the seller was willing to do it. Not all sellers are willing to do that, just keep that in mind, and I cannot guarantee that even if you go to It Came From Japan, that they will do the same thing. I just got lucky. In total, I think this set is worth it if you have a Sengoku driver. I definitely recommend getting these. The problem is, I wish it'd be easier to recommend because it is very hard to get these. These things go out of sale as soon as they hit CS Toys. Literally within an hour, they're gone. So if you're not up at like 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern and sniping to get one of these, they're pretty much impossible to get. You might find some on Amazon and other sites, or people gouging the price on eBay, but that's going to be the only way you can find these, unfortunately. I had to jump through hoops to get these lock seeds, and I was trying to get them as early as possible. So yeah, unfortunately these aren't easy to get right now, but as time goes on, they probably will be, and they're worth it if you can get your hands on them. Easily, this set is worth the $50 minimum that people are selling it for. So I definitely recommend it. Especially if you're collecting Gaim stuff, you don't want to miss this one. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this edition of Henshin Time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zeromaster Reviews. Like me on Facebook at Zeromaster Fanpage. Follow me on Twitter at Zeromaster. And please check out RiverCityGamers.com for more great content, not just for myself, but for many other great content reviewers. Thanks for watching guys, and thanks again to ItCameFromJapan.com for helping me out with this. You guys are awesome. Take care, and I'll see you next time.